What's up, comicbook.com? Welcome back to the studio here at San Diego Comic-Con. BD here. This might be the biggest interview of the weekend, if you ask me. I got the cast, the crew of Dungeons & Dragons, fresh off the Hall H stage. Thank you for coming to talk with us about the movie. Congratulations on the epic reception you just received.
Thank you.
First of all, I got to hear what it was like to debut the trailer, which is awesome, by the way, in front of 7,000 people who I assume were just hollering like I would have been if I was in that crowd.
It was everything we hoped for, and more, actually. We've been sort of alone with this movie for almost 2 years now, and to release it out into the world and let the fans react was so gratifying.
Yeah, the reception that we got was what we had hoped for, but of course it was, you never really know until it happens, so there was a certain amount of nerves there.
I've watched it a few times already, so I can imagine it must have been pretty rewarding. When you guys are cutting, do you guys get to have input on cutting the trailer?
We do, up to a point, and then they tell us to shut up.
So I actually want to ask about that, because the trailer has a really cool tone. It's got action, some levity and charm and comedy to it. It's rocking and rolling. How reflective of the tone of the film is the trailer itself?
Look, I think it's pretty reflective. The one thing that it doesn't have in it is the heart that I think the movie really does have at its core, but it's also hard to reflect that in a trailer within like 2.5 minutes. So that's something that I think people can look forward to seeing when they see the movie. But I think otherwise it kind of nails it in terms of that blend of action and comedy and stakes.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see the whole movie. Chris, I'm going to come to you next. You're playing a bard in this one. And you're all playing types of characters we know from the games. You're playing a bard. Those characters have, they're known for a couple things. Among them are singing and sometimes being a little lusty. I want to ask, are we going to see either of those, both of those? Anything you can tell us?
Certainly, I have a lusty heart. But this is...
it's Comic-Con,
in the movie.
But this is a certain type of film for a certain type of audience, so I think that's probably downplayed a little bit. The musicality, I think Edgin certainly believes he has some. Whether or not it proves to be true or not, I guess is up to the audience to decide. But yeah, he's a party planner, like he tells Jorik in the trailer. He's a party planner. He is a man of great expectations, and even in the face of incredible odds, he refuses to give up. But he has, like I play in most things, no special powers, but is around a lot of people that do. So, yeah.
It looks like you had a good time with it.
I had a great time. Well,
nice.
Poor Michelle was training every morning. I was eating croissants.
Michelle, with that, I'll come to you. I mean, you're playing a storm barbarian, and you look like just an absolute badass in the part. I saw the first look yesterday in the images, and the trailer now it just looks like you came out and you understood the assignment. And you came out and nailed it. Did you get to zap anyone? Did you get to channel the rage?
Dude, you know what? I was really all about the superpowers, but like to be quite honest, like the boys were like downplaying it.
Yeah, a little bit.
They didn't want us to like really go for it hardcore. So like you guys are gonna catch me while I am evolving my rage.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
You have super strength. I mean, you throw a guy across a room.
Beat up like 7 men
Yeah,
in
that's true.
armor.
Let's just say
That wasn't enough. That was not enough. We needed 100.
yeah. Well, I'm building up the rage, you know?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Next, somewhere to
Slow
go.
momentum.
Next movie.
Yeah. Well, I have to ask, I know your buddy Vin Diesel is a big Dungeons & Dragons fan.
No. He's not a Dungeons & Dragons fan. Vin Diesel is a dungeon master. Don't mess that up ever again.
If I ever see him, I won't.
Like, to be real, like, honestly, yeah, you don't want to mess that up.
What did he think when he found out you got the part in this movie?
He downplays everything. Because, he's super cool all the time, like, whatever, but I know deep down inside, he was geeking out. You
I
know?
love the
He's
family.
like, my sister's playing, like, she's in D&D, like, I know he's proud.
We're family.
Yeah.
The
I know he's
family.
proud.
That was really good. That was funny.
Sophia, I know you're familiar with the D&D gaming and how the game works, and you've played it. I'd love to hear about playing a druid tiefling and how did it compare to the game as you know it and what you got to bring to the movie?
Oh God.
Have you been asked that yet?
A lot of people think I'm like this amazing D&D player. I played a little bit in high school, and I had fun doing it. We probably didn't follow any of the rules, but we had a lot of fun doing it.
I think that's the only rule.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Sure.
Depends who you're playing with.
Yeah.
We just learned something about Vin.
Watch out for the dungeon masters. Watch out.
What did I bring to the character?
Yeah, I mean, but did you bring anything? Like, did knowledge of the game help you bring anything, or was it fully like, oh, this is the script, this is what we're going to do? Did you notice similarities that helped you kind of enhance the experience for you on set?
Sure. Yeah.
That's. And you have a tail, right?
I have a tail.
Do you ever get used to having a tail?
No. No.
No, I don't think so.
Had to be very wary of it because I do a lot of rolling and jumping on things and
Just in between takes.
in between takes.
Yeah, and then the camera starts rolling.
On the catering line.
He's in her rider.
Wow.
So I always had to be wary that I also had a tail behind me while doing all of that. So,
Good to know.
yeah.
Good to remember. I'm going to go to the back. Rege-jean Page, you're playing a paladin, and I'm curious, you have the symbol on the forehead. Can you tell us anything about how that might inform your role, what that might mean?
Absolutely not.
Did I just tap into like spoiler territory?
It's deep into spoiler territory. So deep into spoiler territory. But that means that you've noticed something that's significant and fun and part of the depths of backstory that these talented men built into our paladin, so that he's more than kind of there's a full 3 dimensions to Zank, which gave me a lot to play with, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah. Uber fans might kind of understand what that symbol means, but we're not going to verify it.
Has nothing to do with the app.
I was going to do
What?
He said Uber.
Oh,
It was a joke. Jesus, people.
this is really more for lip.
I gave
Come
you a
on,
laugh.
faster,
I'm here for the
faster.
laugh.
You can add.
Do we know all the characters' names yet? Like, are we allowed to say everybody's
I think
names?
we can say their names.
Yeah.
I don't know how much that would spoil.
I don't know. Is that
Beyond
one of those
just knowing what
things?
their
It's
names
like go see the movie and find out the names.
Yeah.
Look, we can say their names.
Yeah.
Does
Okay.
it matter? I mean, you want to hear their names?
I would love to know everybody's names. I tried to find
My
them.
name's John.
Do you even want to know the name?
By the way, they gave it away anyway. They gave it away anyway.
Your character in the trailer looks like he's packing a bit of mystery, possibly even some villainous vibes.
He said
That's the only
back.
thing he's back.
Whoa.
You're so wrong.
It's Comic-Con, right? So, I'm curious, what can you tell us about your role in the film and being a rogue?
Well, it's the best part.
Naturally.
That you've ever played?
We knew.
No, he's a con man. He appears to be very charming, and he might not be everything he seems. I think that's about all I can tell you. We're all so terrified. We had the most frightening email from Paramount that I literally ever read in my life. Basically saying, come to LA, but don't speak!
And here we are.
Yeah,
You did good. You gave us just enough, and I think you're still safe.
it's a film.
Whoa, we're not supposed to say
No, we're not
We
sure.
don't know that yet.
All right,
We don't
everybody.
know that.
Well, before anybody gets in too much trouble, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming by the comicbook.com
Thank you
studio.
for having us.
Everybody at home, make sure you stay tuned to the comicbook.com channels for more updates throughout San Diego Comic-Con. See you there.